Good morning, everybody. Today, inshallah, we are going to speak about how to write an informative writing. And the topic that we are going to deal with today is job interview is important. Explain. In order to start writing any paragraph, number one, you have to plan your writing. This means you must write first an introduction, then the main body, and finally the conclusion. In the introduction, you have to give general ideas about the topic. But before you start, you have to read your title or the heading of your topic and understand it well. Then you have to start thinking, what are you going to write about? In the main body, you have to mention at least one or two paragraphs that include the main ideas. In the conclusion, you must write a reflection and your feeling. Also, you write it as a summary to what you have written about. In order to start writing about an interview, you have to ask yourself some questions or make some ideas to help you write about the topic. In your ideas, you may ask yourself questions. Number one, what is a job? Number two, what is its importance? Number three, the requirements. The requirements for getting this job. Number four, how can your performance be helpful? You have to notice 3 points when you write. Number one, you have to understand how to write by following what we call the punctuation, because punctuation are considered the rules of writing. When to use the capital letter, when to use the full stop, when to start a second sentence, when to use speech marks, and so on. This is number one. You have to put in consideration how to write correctly. Number two, the second point, you must write in a correct language. This means good spelling, right words, and good expressions. Number three, you must use the correct tense of writing. For example, if you are writing, describe something, it must be in the present. If you are talking about something like a story, you must use the past. These are the main rules. So, number one, punctuation. Number 2, words or vocabulary and spelling. Number 3, the grammar. And we mean by the grammar the tense, or the tenses of writing. So, when we start here writing about job interview, we have to start by speaking about jobs. We can say that jobs are very important because it's a way of earning your living. So you have to choose the right career or the right job that you want to do in your life. If you want to be a doctor, what to study. If you want to be an engineer, what to study. If you want to be a teacher, tour guide, an accountant, or anything, you have to choose the right way and the right thing. Number 2, you have to prepare yourself that this job needs some requirements. These requirements need 4 things. Number 1, how to write a good CV. Number 2, how to fill in an application form. Number 3, how to write a covering letter. And number 4 is to perform well when you are introducing to this job. These are the things required in order to get a good job. So, job interview is very important because it shows, number 1, the point of weaknesses and the point of strength of the person who applied for this job. This job interview is very important because it gives the impression that you deserve to do this work or not. Another thing is job interview is very important because it shows the skills, the abilities, your talents and everything. When you go to a job interview, you must have your documents, your certificate, work experience, and your application form. Another thing, when you go to a job interview, you must show that you are a positive person.